This is why your dates go nowhere, okay? You get on the date, right? You're a nice guy. So let's say you take her out for dinner, right? You take her to the keg, you take her to a steakhouse, okay? You guys are talking back and forth a little bit, right? Eating the food. You obviously pay the bill, right? That's what you're supposed to do, to be honest, right? But you guys are talking back and forth, but it's really just a fact exchange, right? Like, oh, I'm from here, you're from here, right? I went to school here. Cool, I went to school here. These are my hobbies. These are your hobbies, whatever, right? Fact exchange. It's done. This is what you do with your guy friends as well. There's zero difference, right? Zero difference. That's all done, right? You were scared. You didn't escalate. You didn't make your intentions clear. No physical touch, no verbals, nothing, right? This is a play date. It's not even a date. This is a hangout, right? At that point, then it's done, and then she says, "Hey, thank you for the date. Thank you for the dinner. That was nice. Whatever, goes right. Like I really enjoyed that. Blah blah blah. Never see her again, right? This is happening to the majority of guys, and I'm not speaking out of my ass. I know this from talking to guys that are going through these same experiences on a daily basis, right? The reason why this is happening and how you can avoid this is because it's a full fact exchange, right? Which does nothing. That's not what she wants, right? First of all, you need to get to a point of escalating the conversation, right? So what do you see in her? Why are you guys actually on the fucking date? Are you on the date to talk about what universities you go to, right? Or what colleges you go to? No, you're not, right? Why are you on the date? What do you like about her? What do you want to get to know about her? How does she feel about you? Whatever, right? Speak your mind. Make your intentions clear. You need to escalate because most of the time, if she's actually taking out time out of her day to go and meet you at this location, whatever the date is, there's a slight bit of interest in you, at least, right? Why are you going out of your way and doing that? So you need to ride off of that momentum and just kind of assume that she is into you. Even if she's not that into you, you need to assume it. And that's going to allow you to go and escalate and say the things that you want to say. But you can't be scared of failing. You can't be scared of the date getting blown up because that's when it just stays as a fact exchange. And she will blame you for that, right? She will blame you for keeping the whole date as a fact exchange. That's not what she wants, right? Another factor, conversations going dry, right? A bunch of guys tell me like, oh, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. The conversation stops. What do I do? Right? The conversation goes dry. It's your fault, right? As a man, you're meant to lead the conversation. Okay. She's not meant to lead the conversation. You shouldn't be talking too much about yourself, but you should be asking leading questions, right? And it should be open-ended questions that can prompt an actual in-depth kind of short answer response most of the time. Because if you're just asking true or false questions or yes and no questions, the conversation is going to get beat down fast, right? And that's when you have this awkward silence because nobody knows what to say. You guys have exhausted the conversation, and that awkward silence is actually awkward, right? And then she's like, what the fuck am I doing here, right? And she's blaming you for the conversation going stale. Right. So you can't blame her. It's your job to hold the conversation, ask, smart, in-depth questions that are open-ended instead of just yes or no's, right? Like really probe her, get into her mind, get her to answer things about herself that she actually wants to talk about, right? Not just bullshit. What's your favorite fucking movie, right? So just remember that if the conversation goes stale, it's your fault. If you keep it as a platonic fact exchange the whole way through, you fucked up, right? And she knows you fucked up as well. So don't be a pussy, right? Speak your mind.